Ooh. Tommy, a pretty close match overall, I would say, but how are you feeling after that?
I thought we should have got something out of the game. We created probably the better chances. Their keeper keeps them in the second half. In fairness, Conor Brandy pulled off some really good saves. I know they had a chance, a header, probably a free header they could have done better with, but that would have been a breakaway goal. In fairness, I thought we were the better team, particularly in the second half.
It was a bit of a nip and tuck affair, and as you say, we certainly made our own chances as well. Is that the frustration as well, that we didn't come out with at least a point out of this?
Yeah, but I do if the ref doesn't give them a penalty, which was a shocking decision in my opinion. Darren puts his hand on the man, but he throws himself on the ground. Big strong boy, he throws himself on the ground, and the ref gives a penalty. Don't think we get those. Top of the table teams seem to get those.
Is it fair to say that's probably two very similar penalties in 2 games in a row after what happened on Friday as well?
Well, last week's one was 2 hands on it. As I said last week, the way Mark Coolin refs the game, he doesn't give fouls around the pitch like that, so why would you give it in the box like that? And similar there tonight, there was a couple of times their player had 2 hands on our back of our players, and then again their players, even Conor Drynan was given out there because Robbie had 2 hands on his back and he pushed him and he didn't give a free. So if you don't give frees out around the pitch for those, but I'd be worried. He missed the other stuff as well that was disappointing. There was a blatant handball before they gave them the free kick on the edge of the box, and I felt that it was, he certainly wasn't a hometown ref anyway.
Is it all the more frustrating as well is that we keep having so many of these, I suppose, what you might call valiant efforts, but we're not coming out with points at the end as well?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it was Cove the other night, I was more impressed with that performance tonight. We created a lot of chances. I didn't think we created enough on Friday night with Cove. At least we had a right go in the second half. Our back 5 there are very, very young. Young Kyle Foley there, a really good game. Stepped in for Richcoff. He's still under 20. Robbie's still under 20. Darren, we know how young he is as well, Yarrow and Ben, but the midfield too were very young as well, and I thought the midfield too were very good tonight. Stevie and Stephen Healy, Stephen and Mark Murphy.
Attacking wise, we made some really good chances, to be fair, especially towards the end of the game.
Yeah, we did. Mark Byrne did very well. He got a few chances. He was unlucky. Conor Bryan put up a really good save. Cian Curtis very unlucky in the first half with the ball, with the save from Conor Bryan as well. Flicked it over his head. I thought we were really, really good. I thought overall I couldn't complain with the lads. They were really good performance, but I'd rather win ugly.
Is it, if you don't mind me asking, is it getting harder and harder to go back to the well, considering the near misses that we seem to be having?
No, I think we're still playing well. You gotta still keep the heads up. We lost 2 in a row now. Thought we were unlucky to lose both, but we were unbeaten in 4 before that. So we have to get back to grinding out results, and it's important we do that. So we were just a bit unlucky this weekend. As I said, just individual errors, but even at that, was it an error? I think it was a referee an error, to be honest.